Hello everyone. We're just waiting for Ekta and Anurag and Madhu to join us, after which we'll start talking. While Ekta and Anurag make their grand entry, like always, I think we'll start talking. So we're all here today to thank you guys, because I don't think we were in this state of mind about 10 days back when we didn't know where we're headed and where the film is headed. And we were nervous, we were scared, but then we decided to take this path. But I think little did we know that we've got so many people out there, friends like you, who are going to support us through this journey. And I think from the bottom of our hearts, we want to tell you that there is no way in hell we could have seen through this without you guys. You guys have been just absolutely fantastic. You've been waiting outside our office in that sun, worst weather in the world. You've been trying your best to get every little information that can help all of us see through this journey. And somewhere I think it became a journey for all of us, because we're all doing the same job in our own little jobs, whether we're making movies, you're writing, you're talking about what's going on in the world. So it became a journey for all of us together. And I think the verdict yesterday has been fantastic for all of us. And I think the verdict that came was absolutely wonderful for all of us, for the country, for Udta Punjab. And we want to thank the court, we want to thank the verdict. But at the same time, I think the amazing thing they've done is they've thrown back responsibility at us, because with freedom comes a lot of responsibility. And now that we have the freedom to make and say what we can, thanks to the High Court, I think we have to be more responsible. We have to still enjoy doing what we do. But at the same time, now it's on our shoulders to ensure that we do the right thing, so that this verdict is respected and stays with us forever, and they don't take it away from us because of our stupidities. So cheers to all of us, and to announce that Udta Punjab is coming on the 17th. Chaube will not be sleeping for the next many hours, like he hasn't in the last many hours. And so 17th, we all hope you come, watch the movie, and enjoy the movie. It's a beautiful film. It's a lovely film about 4 lives that are going through the problem, but at the same time, it is sold so magically. Chaube and the whole cast and crew have done a great job. And I think from here on, it's over to them. And let them show us what a great film they've made. And on Friday, we just hope that all of you are in the theaters with us watching the film. And over to Chaube.
I really don't have... hello everyone, first of all. I have really nothing to add to what Vikas has so succinctly and brilliantly put. Thankful for you guys, and thanks for coming here today. And yeah, that's about it.
And we're here so that everyone can ask us any questions which we haven't answered, which are still pending. And not just questions, if someone feels like saying something, it's a good place for all of us to get together, because we haven't been together in one place, and that was the whole idea. And let's just have a nice, positive afternoon. I think the verdict is bigger than just about one individual, because the verdict says that your job is to certify and not to censor. And the moment that body knows its responsibility, which has been correctly defined, I don't think we will be needing to go to the court all the time. And I think that's the more important thing. Our battle was that we do not need to go through this rigor and this problem every time we're putting a film out there to be certified. And we don't need to go through censorship.
Congratulations to the team of Udta Punjab for the phenomenal victory. My question to you is, since the court case has been passed, लेकिन अब पंजाब की government is saying that they want a pre-screening to be arranged and they are trying level best to pull down the film. So शायद आपसे and Diljit, since you are representing the state, तो आपको क्या कहना है इसके बारे में?
I think we are all here, first of all, representing a movie, so we should not try and say anybody is representing a state. I think we're all trying to represent the film and represent freedom of expression. I think everybody here supports that. I'm honestly completely unaware about what you're stating. We're actually here feeling very proud and very happy about what has happened yesterday. And I think the Honorable Bench has given a decision which I have huge respect for. I actually even appreciate the one cut that they have given. I appreciate it. Although from a personal point of view, I would have wanted this film to pass without any cuts, and the shot that has been cut is mine. But from a neutral point of view, I think what we need to learn from what has been said is that we have the freedom to express ourselves, but we need to be responsible. So I think that's a very nice balance, and it was a very, 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 very nice decision that was taken. And to me, that is definitive of the question that was raised with the film Udta Punjab. And to me, the issue should end there. And I'm unaware of what you have spoken about, so I can't comment on it. And we're sitting here saying that we're releasing on the 17th of June, which goes to show that we are moving forward after what has happened yesterday.
Hey, नवीं गल, I don't know, मैं सुनी नहीं हाले, but मैं एक गल तो ज़रूर कहना चाहना थोड़े सारे दा thanks. मैं बॉम्बे फिल्म इंडस्ट्री तो नहीं हाँ, बट जिदा फिल्म इंडस्ट्री ने सारे ने सपोर्ट की, मीडिया ने सपोर्ट की, ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਵਧਾਈ ਦੇ ਹੱਕਦਾਰ ਹੋ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਔਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਟੀਮ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਥੈਂਕਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲੀ। ਬਟ ਆਈ ਡੋਨਟ ਨੋ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ, ਆਈ ਡੋਨਟ ਨੋ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਦੈਟ।
This character says that 70% of the youth in Punjab is into drugs. So that is what has started. Is what I wanted to know from you was the 70%. Like, is this you've taken a creative liberty or is it based on your research?
It's a point of view that was expressed by a character in the film. It was that character's point of view. I stand by the data that the government and AIMS has provided regarding this matter. In the film, the context was that it was a particular character's point of view. And since then, we have taken note of the fact that people might take umbrage to it, and we've rectified it.
Directors and the filmmakers have spoken about the censor board and the sensibilities. As actors, what do you reckon about the the cuts that were proposed, the Bombay High Court order, and do you reckon that there needs to be a revamp of the censor board?
First of all, anybody who was speaking from our behalf was representing the entire team. And a lot of times when actors come in the forefront, the issue gets skirted, because the focus becomes about some one word that the actor said or some one line that the actor said. And so it was a team decision for certain individuals who will be able to represent this issue the best. I think me and Alia are still new to this whole censorship issue. There are a lot more people who've had to deal with it for a longer period of time. And there were people who were far more experienced and probably had to go through this struggle many times before. And they were a lot more evolved. Having said that, Mr. Kashyap has just arrived. They were a lot more evolved and had a much larger understanding of this issue. So we chose to do it in a way which would be as balanced as possible. And I think the representation was not from a point of view of what will get more, headlines, but it was who will speak better and who will represent the film better. And I think I have to thank Anurag for doing that and really taking it upon himself at a time when he has a film releasing, I think just 1 week after Udta Punjab, Raman Raghav. And it's a very busy time for a filmmaker. And I think it was very, very selfless on his part. And I want to remind people about the fact that, 1 month before the release of a film is an unbelievably tiring, stressful, scary for the entire team. People are running from one end to another just to get the film ready in time, to book your theaters in time, to make sure that your mixing happens, to make sure that your dubbing is done, to make sure that your promos are running in time, to make sure that you're being able to promote the film correctly. People are aware of it. And at such a time to deal with this kind of a situation is extremely difficult. And we really couldn't have done it without the kind of absolute relentlessness that Anurag put towards the cause. And he really took it upon himself. And everybody else probably was able to go out there and do what they needed to do because of him. Having said that, I think I have complete... Sir, मैं खत्म कर लूँ, फिर मैं आपका भी. I have complete respect for the judgment that happened yesterday. I think it was an amazing judgment, and I think it has provided insight to people on both sides as to how we need to move forward. And so I would say that I would probably agree with everything that the judgment says.
But going back to the question, you as actors individually, do you reckon censor board needs a revamp? Alia, if you can take that, please.
I just want to say something very simply. I completely agree with Shahid that whatever communication that was happening on the team's front was all a team thought, effort, emotion, everything. We all were in this together. But yes, we chose to not say too much because things can be misinterpreted. But I can give you a very personal and maybe a little bit of a naive response that maybe I had. When I heard about the cuts that were suggested, my first question was to my father, but why and how? But it does not make sense. I was not able to understand. And my father, as Shahid mentioned, there have been people who have fought this and been way mature. My father has been fighting this since the longest time. And he looked at me in a way that, Alia, it is something that happens, but go to the court, fight it, and you will come out feeling very, feeling happy because they will always be on your side. And he was very sure about that. Coming back to again the statement that Shahid made that you don't know how happy I was yesterday when I got that SMS that we have passed Udta Punjab with A certificate with 1 cut. I was so delighted. And that just shows that eventually you may have to fight for things that you believe in, but with the judiciary and the court and the judges, we did what we wanted to do. And I feel so happy because I'm a director's daughter, and to know the fact that what a director has to go through when you're saying ki ye nikalo, wo nikalo, ye nikalo, wo nikalo. It's like you don't understand. The feeling is like your intestines, everything goes all turning all over. So I'm just really happy that we've reached this stage, and yeah, now we can just smile and have the film release.
One question to Anurag. Ekta, ma'am, the question is, these last-minute controversy, has it affected the release plans of the films at all? As they're talking about last 1 month is the most tiring period for a film when it's about to release. Has it affected the release plans at all? And the question to Anurag is, even as Udta Punjab has gotten a relief, Anurag, there are a couple of smaller films with smaller banners which are fighting the same fight that you have, but they're not grabbing headlines. So what do you have to say about that?
So I think the teams have worked together, Phantom and Balaji, and we have a very interesting set of distributors who've supported us through this whole turmoil, and I think we will be having just the kind of release this film deserves and needs, and we won't open it too wide, but it'll be a pretty wide release, keeping its genre and its audiences in mind. Aman, you want to take that?
It's too early to say right now. By today, tomorrow evening, we'll get a good idea. But you get about 2,000 odd screens, maybe a bit more. Right now, I mean, that's the attempt. So we'll know clarity by tomorrow mostly.
What was your question again?
The question was like,
I think the battle is far from for Udta Punjab, yes. We fought and there was such amazing support this time. The support came starting with Ekta, to Phantom, to the distributors, to the industry, to all of you people. So I think, this wouldn't have possible if everybody did not support it and believe in the fight. There's some people who doubted our intentions. Some people said that we are doing it for publicity. Some people said we have some political affiliations. We have kept quiet through it all, because we believed in our fight and everybody was one. And I don't think there is like, okay, voice probably was mine, but I think everybody was behind me. Otherwise, I would not have gone out there and did all that. And I've not seen this kind of a support. And I feel somewhere, yes, a lot of smaller films are facing that. I read about 2 films this morning. Huh? I don't know about Shogul. I read about one Gujarati film and one Haramkhor. And Haramkhor is in a way indirectly related to me because produced by Guneet. So somewhere, and those films can't fight. But the good thing is they have got the letter. Very clearly, I saw one letter that they got, which is what we were fighting for, which we were not getting. They've got the letter that clearly says they can go to revising or FCAT. That they can skip revising and go to tribunal, which is a good thing, which is a great thing. Because with that letter, then a lot of fight is minimized. So, but I think somewhere
yes, we need to change the system, and I think Mr. Jetli has made a statement in regards to that. Mr. Rajyavardhan Rathore also said something in regards to that, and they have made us believe that it will happen soon. The way they have said, we are hoping that it will happen this month, you know, in the sense. So let's see that it's not like one of those promises that was made 2 years ago. So it all remains to be seen. We hope, because I think somewhere they've seen the problem, they saw the problem in the sense, there's something that we have consistently seeing, that what happens in a fight like this, it always gets lost, because it gets too political and people get too defensive and things, and it kind of loses focus. And this fight was about the film, and it was about what we believed in.
Yeah.
And I think it stayed singular, and the industry joined in. And I've never seen so many people come together. And seeing that response, I think somewhere they've also realized that this industry always needed to come together, and it became one this time. And I think that somewhere has put the pressure on them.
Madam, आपको lawyer होना चाहिए.
No, we might see what happens is, if Mr. Obviously we have humongous problems with Mr. Nellani, but if he goes, who will come in? And what is the guarantee that someone that comes in will not interpret the existing Cinematograph Act and the law the same way? Or maybe worse, or maybe better way. You know, the thing is, the whole system needs an overhaul. The whole system needs an overhaul. Not just Mr. Pella Nellani needs to be replaced, which we want to, but the whole system needs an overhaul. And I think we, as an industry, should fight for it, because it's about all the other films too in the future. My biggest worry becomes is when Shahid steps out of his zone and believes in a script, and he's the one, I remember, that read the script and passed it on to Ali and said that, you know, you must read the script and do the film. And actors encouraging each other to step out of their comfort zone to do a film. When something like this happens and everything gets cut down, I don't think he will have the courage next time to attempt a film like this. So that is so important for us, that, you know, somebody goes out, steps out of their comfort zone, and it's for the system to say, we want to participate, we want to say something, we want to stand by it, but everybody else make sure that it is communicated that way, the way we saw it, the way we were promised it. So I'm saying somewhere it is a collective responsibility. I don't see, there's a lot of random rumors and things. No, but that's a fact. I was part of water, and I remember there's a group of people who protested against water. That group was formed overnight when the protest started. It was called Kashi Suraksha Sangharsh Samiti. I still remember that day. It did not exist the day before. So these things happen, and these things happen all around. So you can't, because people sometimes jump in. It's like some random person will file a case somewhere just because he fancies a star. And he'll put a case against Shahid because he wants to see Shahid. Then when Shahid would go there, all he'll say, sir, can I get a selfie? You know, those kind of things happen across the country. Somewhere we are the soft target. And I think somewhere we should stand up and say, stop making us the soft target. It's very easy to pick anything against someone and say that, कि यार इन्होंने ये कह दिया या वो बोल दिया और हम ऑफेंड हो गए. हम तो सारा दिन ट्विटर पे कोई ना कोई हमको ऑफेंड करता रहता है. Of course. With the entertainment tax, service tax, what not. We even the most taxed people. We definitely deserve to be treated with some respect by the center, by the government, by the constitution. Absolutely. I think it's, once a film is cleared by the censor board, it becomes the state and the police responsibility to protect the film.
Yeah.
हम लोग कल बहुत स्ट्रेस थे, हमारे लिए फिल्म डिलीवर करना बहुत, ये सुबह सब काम चल रहा था, लगातार काम चल रहा था, और सारी दुनिया बहुत स्ट्रेस्ड रही है. एंड हम लोग पहले अपना काम खत्म कर लें अपने हिस्से का, उसके बाद हम लोग आते हैं आपके सामने. और ये डिसीजन जो कलेक्टिवली सबने लिया था.
मैम, ये वर्डिक्ट आने के बाद, यू नो, बालाजी टेलीफिल्म्स का स्टॉक इज लाइक 9% अप. इस उम्मीद पे कि शायद आगे जाकर रेवेन्यू और बिजनेस जो है इस मूवी से वो काफ़ी अच्छा मिलेगा. व्हाट इज़ योर टेक, व्हाट इज़ योर एक्सपेक्टेशन on the revenue front, on the business front, and going forward, क्योंकि 17 जून को रिलीज़ है, तो क्या कुछ स्ट्रैटेजी आपने बनाई है मूवी की स्क्रीनिंग को लेकर या डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के फ्रंट पर?
First of all, I don't minutely ever follow my stock like this. If it's 9% up or 10% down,
so that's why
what is important is a film was made with Abhishek's conviction, and the only strategy now, after all the delays that we've gone through, is to release it well. As far as I'm concerned, Anurag and the team have given their best to put this film, fight for this film. Abhishek has done his best, and as far as Balaji's stocks, as I said, there are enough ways to keep the stock up, and I hope it keeps staying up, but it's not my first and foremost concern.
First of all, congratulations. You know, after watching Heather, I was like, now what next? And you came up with Udta Punjab. You know, ये movie एक segment देखने आती, एक particular audience देखने आती, because अभी जो hype create हो गई है इतनी, aren't you nervous or excited because किस तरह का response मिलेगा इस movie के through? Because अब काफी सारी masses आएंगी इस movie को देखने के लिए because of the hype which is created.
जी, मुझे ये ज़रूर लगता है कि जो भी चाहता था कि ये फिल्म रिलीज ना हो, जो भी लोग थे, they've actually helped the film become larger than it was originally. So I don't think it has served the purpose. On the other hand, we were very scared till 2 days back whether this film will release at all. You also go through a process of self-introspection. You know, you ask yourself, did I do something wrong? Was there something that was not right? Then you go back to asking yourself that we have the right to express ourselves, and I didn't write this film. I didn't even know there was such a problem. But when I heard the script, I felt worried. I felt worried for my brother, I felt worried for my family, I felt worried for the youth at general. If this is an issue that can strike them, then an honest film about that should be made. A film that doesn't try and color it nice and pink and blue and green and yellow, which is what we do most of the times as actors. We try and show people the beautiful side of life. But if we only keep staring at the beauty, we will forget the issues that can lie in front of us, which we have to fight. You know, real life is very different. And here was a film that was talking about a very real issue, which is an issue for everybody. I don't think it's an issue for any particular area or set of people. It's a general issue, but every film has to be based against some backdrop. And here was a film which was honestly trying to express itself and say, listen guys, this is a problem. These are the people who are suffering from it. See what happens to them. Don't become one of them. Fight it. And I felt there was a lot of honesty and sincerity in the way Abhishek was wanting to make the film, and that's the only reason I would do it. Why else would I be a part of a film which would be considered dark, which would be considered, we don't know what kind of people want to see it. We know films about drugs have not been made in India very often. I mean, internationally you have films like Dallas Buyers Club, which are winning Oscars. Or even The Wolf of Wall Street, for that matter, had extensive use of drugs, and it wasn't even a film that was saying don't do drugs, you know. But you know, Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese are probably, it was a feather in their cap. So I never saw an issue, you know, and when I saw things go the way that they did, I really asked myself, and you know, you feel that you want to do something that is beneficial. You don't ever want to do something that's detrimental. And I felt that this was a film that will be beneficial in creating awareness, and you cannot create awareness unless you speak the truth. You know, if you sugarcoat things, then you're not going to be able to let somebody... It's like when you go to a doctor, you know, and you have an illness, and if he tells you only 20% of what's wrong with you, you won't take it seriously. You know, it's the same thing. If there's a problem that lies within society, you have to speak about it honestly. Only then will the society be aware of the seriousness of the issue, and I felt this film was doing that. So from the beginning till the end, I've always said that the larger cause of this film is telling people that drugs are not good for you. And I think that cause of the film is larger than everything else, and that's why I did this film. I hope people see this film. I'm happy that there is more curiosity for this film. There will be a lot of films that I'll do in my career which will do big numbers and small numbers and hits and flops. But very few films that will give me the opportunity to participate in something that could help people or create awareness in a positive light. And I'm just happy I'm a part of a film like that. And I'm really happy and relieved. That's a word that Abhishek used yesterday when I saw him on the news. And I so connected with that word. Because that was the feeling that I was feeling. You know, they asked him, "Are you happy?" And he said, "You know, happiness is devoid of any conflict. But I know I'm relieved." And I can say the same. I feel relieved that the High Court has passed the film, and that the people of the country will get to see a product that we all felt was a product that should have been put out.
To ask a question to Anurag Kashyap, do you think it would have been a better idea to get this film cleared by the tribunal by waiting a little more instead of going to the High Court, because you got your other film cleared by the tribunal? And secondly, there is a report online today.
One question at a time. Let me answer the first question. I'm saying you skipped the entire thing why we went to the court. We went to the court because we did not get the letter that officially allowed us to go to the tribunal. We were not allowed to go to the tribunal is why we went to the court. And by the time we were given the letter, the Justice Mahajan, who was heading the tribunal, was on leave. So that's the reason why we went to the court. Of course, we would have gone to the tribunal if we got the letter.
Okay, and there is another news today which has appeared, which says that the Punjab High Court has asked for a special screening today at 4 p.m. of the film. And I just wanted to know, what is the report all about, because we are not very much well informed about it.
They have appointed a team to view the film, which is watching the film at 4 p.m. So what will happen, we'll know only after that.
Congratulations to all of you. Drugs di maadi karne nikle the, aap logon ne censor di maadi bhi kar di. That's on a lighter note. But on a serious note, the country is also facing a huge issue in terms of the age of being an adult or being referred to as an adult, and that of a juvenile. Of course, the Nirbhaya case, I think the debate started off with that. But in your personal opinion, and especially in context with this film, do you think the age should be revised?
See, I don't think so. I can give you my opinion, but it's not in my hands to say that, because yes, one way I see it, I look at my 15-year-old daughter and I think that at 15-year-old, she's much more mature than I was at 20. So that's one way of looking at it. Even the judge, honorable judge, said that today people born after a certain 80s are much, because it's the age of information. Today's children have more information, have more access because of the internet. So they're more aware. They are seeing things. Like today, we have kids who download and watch Game of Thrones because it's not when it's telecast on television, it's cut down. And sometimes there's parental censorship where parents don't allow them to. But I know they watch them because I get these, I read these forums where 15, 16-year-olds are talking about it. So I'm saying somewhere, yes, the kids are much more mature and we become extremely insecure and protective about them, and we sometimes have this hard thing to accept it. But that is more, I think it's more up to the psychologists and the psychiatrists and people, I don't know, whoever job it is, to say that, okay, this is the age of people who can think for themselves now, and maybe it's come down, but it is maybe one needs to do more research and there's more data that needs to be collected. I can give you my personal opinion with my experience.
The movie was under so much scrutiny, and this entire fiasco took place because of the Lok Sabha elections, which are due in Punjab next year, and the Akalis and the BJPs on one side and AAP on the other side were going loggerheads at that. During this entire tenure, was there any kind of calls that you got from any of the political establishments for support or for admonishing you?
See, I won't say anything. Yes, when the whole thing kind of erupted, before even we spoke, I don't think anyone from either Balaji or Phantom was even talking to the media, because we just wanted to release our film. We only wanted to get our certificate properly and release our film. So we kept away, because all the rumors and everything, where it was coming out from, who was talking about it, how many cards, we don't know. So when the thing happened, when it went out of the hand, we realized we are not getting the letter. Yes, I started to get calls, and I very vehemently and very clearly said, stay out of it.
Yeah. Can you tell us who called
No, I won't. Very clearly and very vehemently, I asked them to stay out of it. And the moment I got my first call is the moment I went on Twitter and put up a tweet to ask people to very clearly stay out of it.
Madhu, first, please, could you tell us if this country really needs a censor board? And do you think that, both of you or the entire team could, see the light of the day as far as this film is concerned? Because this is a power-packed, producers film. We've got Phantom on one side, we've got Balaji on the other side, we also have Madhu, we've got Vikas. Do you think that's the reason why you guys could win?
That's the reason we could win.
As we said, from my side, only Anurag will talk.
The way you said, you got Phantom on one side and Balaji on the other side and Madhu and Vikas. I think Madhu and Vikas are officially not Phantom anymore.
जी, अनुराग.
Phantom सबने एक तो ऐसे मीडिया ने मेरा कंपनी बना दिया 4 लोगों की
We've seen that time and again. And I don't think it's about the power of the producers. I think it's the power of the judiciary. And the fact that us as citizens all have a choice to appeal whenever we feel that something is not right.
And I'd like to say this release has not happened because of Balaji or Phantom. It's happened because, one, the judiciary. Second, the film and the directors and producers associations that got together, all of them. Mukesh ji, I have to mention him. Karan, various directors and producers, fans, and of course the media. No battle, however big, can be fought without having conviction and somewhere a certain amount of support. Of course, the judiciary gave the final verdict, but the support cannot be ever, should I say, it's so unimaginable and so overwhelming that we actually are here to say thank you. It can't be done by Balaji or Phantom alone.
अनुराग, आपकी जो पहली फिल्म थी वही सेंसर बोर्ड में बहुत प्रॉब्लम हुई थी, आपको सब कुछ पता है. उसको जिस ऑफिसर ने बोल्ड डिसीजन लिया, विनायक आजाद, उन्होंने ओमकारा भी की थी. ओमकारा के बाद उनके पास इतने सारे वो परेशान हो गए क्योंकि ऑल ओवर इंडिया से इतनी सारी याचिकाएं आई, वो कोर्ट में ज़्यादा बिजी रहते थे बजाय कि फिल्म सेंसर करें. तो मैं खुद फिल्म सेंसर बोर्ड में पिछले 10 सालों से जुड़ी हूँ और मैंने काफ़ी विरोध किया है कुछ चीज़ों का. लेकिन मैं आपसे ये सिर्फ सवाल करना चाहती हूँ कि आपके जैसे जो स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रोड्यूसर्स होते हैं उनकी ये ड्यूटी नहीं बनती है कि सेंसर बोर्ड को या उनके ऑफिसर्स को कोसने के बजाय आप गाइडलाइंस चेंज करने के लिए एक मुहिम चलाएं और उसको जो आईएनबी मिनिस्ट्री है.
मैं आपकी बात समझ गया और वो मुहिम चली हुई है, वो मुहिम बहुत सालों से हम लोग कर रहे हैं एंड आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं सबको भी ये रियलाइजेशन हो रहा है, वो हम लोग कर रहे हैं, वो चीज़ें हम कर रहे हैं. लेकिन कई बार क्या होता है कि इसी गाइडलाइंस में हमने वासेपुर भी रिलीज़ की, इसी गाइडलाइंस में हमने देवडी भी रिलीज़ की है. हमें इस तरह की कभी दिक्कतें नहीं आई और जब भी हमें लड़ना पड़ा, जैसे कि मैंने ब्लैक फ्राइडे में भी लड़ाई की, हम लोग ने कही वो एक हमेशा फेयर फाइट थी. आपको एक रीज़न दिया जाता था, आप उस रीज़न से, उस इंटरप्रिटेशन से लड़ते थे. आपको जो लड़ने का ग्राउंड भी था वो भी बहुत फेयर था. ये जो था ये थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ था. यहाँ पे आपके पास वो है ही नहीं. मतलब आपको एक तरफ बोला जा रहा है, दुनिया आपको बोल रही है आपकी फिल्म बैन होगी, दुनिया आपको बता रही है क्या कट्स हैं, हाँ आपको कान में बोले जा रहे हैं, लेकिन आपके पास कागज नहीं है. आपके जब कागज नहीं, आप करोगे क्या? हमसे ये बहुत ही ये फाइट वैसी फाइट नहीं थी. मतलब हर बार मैंने लड़ाई की है और कभी आके इस तरह से चीज़ें हुई नहीं. ये एक पूरा एक थोड़ा सा ये पावर गेम था ये ऐसा, और इस तरह का इंटरप्रिटेशन पहले कभी नहीं देखा मैंने. तो मेरे को अभी आप बोलिए, मैं 2 साल पहले जो मैंने फिल्म बनाई अभी बनाने से आदमी डरेगा जिस तरह से पिछले 2 साल से हो रहा है. सो ये ऐसा नहीं है, ये लड़ाई. हाँ, गाइडलाइंस की जहाँ तक की बात है, ये सिनेमेटोग्राफ एक्ट बहुत पुराना है और उसको रीलुक करने की ज़रूरत है, उसको अमेंड करने की ज़रूरत है. वो 100% है और उसके ऊपर काम भी हुआ है. आई थिंक रिपोर्ट भी सबमिट की जा रही है.
श्याम बेनेगल से इस बारे में आपकी कुछ बात हुई है आप लोगों की कलेक्टिव वे में?
हम लोगों को सी व्हेन his committee is doing a report, we can ask him क्या हो रहा है and he will say हो रहा है, भी एक और रिपोर्ट करनी बाकी. उससे ज़्यादा वो भी नहीं कह सकते, कोई नहीं कह सकता. उनकी अपनी एक बाउंड्रीज है जिनको हम फोर्स नहीं कर सकते और वो बहुत सीनियर भी हैं. We all think he is the right man to be there and he is the right man who has the right amount of experiences. So whatever he'll submit will be in the favor of cinema.
Also, apparently CBFC is making a move to Supreme Court to put a stay on Udta Punjab's release. If it happens, what would be the team's move?
I don't think they're doing that. If it happens, what can one do? One has to go and represent the film.
There are so many things said about Udta Punjab already. I want to ask a off-track question to Alia Bhatt. I'm a Bihari. You play a Bihari in this film. How much of the Bihariness did you actually absorb from this film, or did you just leave it there?
Okay, so when I was playing this character, whose name I cannot take, I just also want to say her name is not Kumari Pinky, because this is going to get a lot of coverage. So everybody can know कि उसका नाम Kumari Pinky नहीं है. The idea of what screamed out about this character to me was not that she was a Bihari or that she was in a Punjabi, whoever she was the issue and the condition and the state that she was in. So that's what screamed out to me, as opposed to how much Bihari or how much of the language, I know Bihari is not a language, but how much of the dialect I picked up from Bihar and Punjab and how convincingly I pulled it off. I think that only Abhishek Chaubey can answer. But I can definitely say what I took away from this character was far more disturbingly pleasant and far more advanced and ahead of just the fact that she belonged from Bihar. Because I would not wish something like this on anybody. Nobody should go through what she went through, or like as opposed to any of the other addicts or people who are going through, who are under the substance abuse issue. And yeah, that's what I took away, I think.
So was this the toughest character you've played yet?
Definitely.
Or, definitely.
Definitely. It has been the most toughest part. And initially, it actually took some almost little bit convincing for Abhishek Chaubey to believe that I can do a part like this. But I'm so glad that Shahid decided to give this script to me and come to me with this script and just say, Alia, just read it. Because I have learned so much of just not even willpower, just the kind of strength that some people really need to have to just live a life. I empathized with her tremendously. I couldn't relate to her, but the kind of empathy that I had for the character and for people who are probably going through this was just enormous.
Yes, just one thing I want to add to, just 1 second. 1 second, Faridun.
I wanted to ask to people over here, has this controversy ruined you for experimenting in the future, or you will continue experimenting?
You see us sitting out here 3 days before the release after all that we've been through supporting the film. Doesn't that speak for itself? Yeah. Another thing that I want to say is that stop judging films and characters after seeing a 1-minute promo. It's a 2.5-hour film, maybe 2 hours, 20 minutes. If you feel there's any credibility in any of the people sitting out here, even 1%, have the discretion to wait till you view the film before passing judgment or creating controversy. Isn't it the same thing that has been happening with this film so far? All the controversy has been created without the film even being viewed. Please see this film. There are some sensible people sitting out here who must have thought something adequate. Our images, our names are at stake. Why would we do that to ourselves, if not to you guys? You know? Give some credit to this girl sitting out here who is known to be this beautiful, desirable, lovely heroine, youth icon who probably has 20 endorsements, who has the courage to go and play the character of a drug addict. Why is she doing that to her image? Because there's some substance within her which is making her feel responsible enough to pick a role that's not just about her looking pretty and desirable, but it's a role which is real and which talks about issues that necessarily we don't suffer, but we believe they need to be spoken about. The journey of the character that she plays is probably one of the toughest journeys I have seen of any character in a Hindi film. It's extremely brave, very wise and evolved of her to take the role up. So please see the film before only limiting it to one word or one category. Please view the film. The purpose of the film is humane. And I think that's above any type of divide that we try to create. Why are we looking at creating divides to find controversy? Are you not Indian? Are you not young? Is drugs not a problem for you? Why do you view yourself in that category? Just go and view the film as a normal human being and see if it's trying to say something good. And then we'd be happy to talk to you about any issues that you might have.
Many congratulations that the film's releasing now. We've seen the trailer. We've also seen Shahid's videos, which he has posted on Instagram, where you're, actually, the videos show that
I was so excited yesterday that maybe this film is actually releasing that Went berserk on Instagram, yeah.
You know, of course, kudos to you guys for actually taking up a role. And it's pretty evident in the trailer that, you know, a lot of hard work has gone into it with your dreadlocks and, you know, whatnot. You've actually worked at the character of a rock star. You know, it's very encouraging to see, and it's very heartening to see that, you know, mainstream actors are picking up roles which sort of, you know, challenge them, which, you know, which you said very rightfully that, you know, it's not just about doing happy films. But then again, when, you know, something like when the intolerance controversy broke out, mainstream stars actually came forward and expressed their opinion. In this case, you know, you've actually fought a court case, and, you know, now your film is going to release. But then again, does it really, because Anurag said that, you know, actors are soft targets as well. So somewhere, is there a certain sense of fear that as mainstream actors, as very, very popular actors, somewhere you're always guarded, you don't want to speak your mind?
There's two sides to what you're saying. Yes, on one hand, when Matthew McConaughey won the Best Actor for Dallas Buyers Club, the word Dallas, which is an area, was mentioned in that film. And nobody said that, oh, you're trying to say that, you know, AIDS is only there in Dallas. So I think that kind of evolved point of view is required. Having said that, I feel extremely fortunate that we're sitting here today, 3 days away from the film releasing, in a country where we can express ourselves. And yes, it is something that needs to be fought for sometimes, but it's there. So I feel very proud of our country. I feel very proud of our judiciary, and I feel very, very fortunate to be in a country where I can attempt it. And I think everybody has a right to go out there and question, and maybe a certain amount of, like what Anurag was saying, that some kind of protection. You know, when you're going to an authority and they're giving you, and they're passing the film, beyond that, I think some discretion should be there, because otherwise it just becomes a frustrating, tiring process. And if we want cinema to evolve, then we have to allow the freedom of expression. We have to, you know, allow people to say what they need to say, creative people. Otherwise, they feel stifled, you know.
There's one thing I want to say to even you and your questions, because, you know, I've seen that happen many times, and I've also read about somebody picking on Ali about things like that. You know, I made a film which starts in Bihar and ends in Jharkhand. Tell me one person here if you thought anybody in the film was Bihari. No, even the Bihari actors were not being Bihari. So I'm saying, why was Manoj Bajpayee not picked out? Because when we make a film, we want to create a language which is accessible. If I use Maithili, if I use any other language, the audience will alienate. My budget of the film will go down to 50 lakhs to 1 crore. It will probably be state-funded film released in the state. I'm saying it's not a language that people speak. When Lagan was also made, they chose to speak, characters spoke Awadhi. It's a variation of, it's closer to Hindi that people understand. It's very important to make a film where people understand. Otherwise, the language of the film will make Urta Punjab feel like no smoking. So I'm saying, फिर आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा, आप हमको गाली दोगे. So I'm saying it is not that. So, and you have to understand, it's the choice that the director makes that I am using this language, and it's an emotional journey for an actor, and the actor picks up whatever is pushed into a direction and sometimes they go further. So I'm saying you cannot just pick out like that. And I've made so many films based in Bihar where everybody speaks a variation of Hindi and not a single person speaks Maithili. I'm saying one should stop with that kind of a judgment, especially just because somebody you see her doing only mainstream films.
आप लोगों ने बॉलीवुड में एक ऐसा दौर चल रहा है जब रियल इश्यूज पे फिल्म बन रही है. आप लोगों ने फिल्म बनाया तो उस पे इस तरह से रिएक्ट किया गया है. तो क्या आगे चलकर रियल इश्यूज पे फिल्म बनाने से पहले आप लोग एक बार सोचेंगे?
मैं बिल्कुल, I don't think so. मैं तो बिल्कुल नहीं सोचूंगा, मैं तो बनाता ही आया हूँ.
अनुराग बनाएंगे क्या अगर रियल इश्यूज पे फिल्म नहीं बनाएंगे तो?
और क्या है, मतलब अच्छी बात है ये हो रहा है, और शुरू में होता है, डील करना मुश्किल होता है.
दूसरी चीज, पहलाज नीलानी और सेंसर बोर्ड ने इस पे इतना सवाल उठाया है. पहलाज नीलानी ने जो खुद फिल्में बनाई हैं उनमें इतने अब्यूजिव वर्ड्स हैं. बीइंग अ डायरेक्टर, उस पे आपका क्या ओपिनियन है?
बीइंग अ डायरेक्टर,
उस पे आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
I think, you know, is very हम लोग जितने मॉरलिस्टिक बन जाते हैं ना, मैं बहुत बार पहले भी कह चुका हूँ कि मुझे अगर किसी चीज़ से दिक्कत है मैं देखने नहीं जाऊँगा, बल्कि मैंने आंखें देखी है और मैंने शोला और शबनम देखी है. मैं कॉलेज में था और मैंने दोनों ही फिल्में मुझे मजा आया था. मैं गोविंदा का फैन रहा हूँ, ठीक है. सो आई विल नॉट सिटिंग हियर इन द जजमेंट. हाँ, और दूसरी चीज़ ये है कि अगर मैं मुझे लगता है कि मैं एक रियलिस्टिक फिल्म बना रहा हूँ और मेरे बगल में अमन गिल बैठा है, बोलता है मुझे यार ये तो तुम्हारी फिल्में नहीं समझ में आती, मुझे तो ये सेक्स समझ में आता है। वो तीसरा बोलता है मुझे सिर्फ वायलेंस समझ में आता है। मैं बोल रहा हूँ वो लड़ाई जो हम तीनों की हक की लड़ाई एक ही है, तो मैं यहाँ पे ऐसे बैठ के उसको जज नहीं कर सकता हूँ। मुझे मेरा कितना भी आर्ग्यूमेंट हो किसी के साथ, वो पर्सनल लेवल पे मुझे, मैं बोलूँगा कि हाँ मेरी जो सेक्स कॉमेडी जो हमने हंटर की थी वो ज़्यादा रैशनल है और तुम्हारी जो सेक्स कॉमेडी है वो वाहियात है। वो हमारी लड़ाई है, वो रहेगी, लेकिन रिलीज करने का और बाहर अपनी बात कहने का हक दोनों को उतना ही है, बराबर है। सो वो जो चीज़ है आई थिंक वो हमें एक बंद कर देना चाहिए। हम अगर पहलाज निलानी के इंटरप्रिटेशन से हमें दिक्कत है तो हमें अपनी दिक्कत वहीं तक सीमित रखनी चाहिए। उन्होंने पास्ट में क्या फिल्में बनाई हैं, इतनी मास में जाके लोगों ने देखी हैं, तो कहीं ना कहीं उस फिल्म ने कुछ तो एंटरटेन किया है किसी को। तो फिर हम अभी बैठ के रिट्रोस्पेक्ट में अपने आप को इतना सुपीरियर क्यों बन जाते हैं कि अरे उन्होंने देखो क्या किया था। मेरा उनका प्रॉब्लम अभी से है, अभी उनको क्या हो गया।
पर इस फिल्म का फर्क पड़ेगा और उसके लिए इतनी सारी चर्चाएं हुई, विरोध हुआ, आपको लगता है बाकी लोगों ने देखी नहीं, क्या इस फिल्म का वाकई आने वाले पंजाब इलेक्शन पर असर पड़ सकता है? क्या कंटेंट, कहानी, फिल्म ऐसा कुछ है?
मुझे तो लगता है फिल्म पॉलिटिक्स से बहुत दूर है और सच्चाई के बहुत करीब है। वो ये जो फिल्म जो है वहाँ पे जो लोगों के साथ हो रहा है और कैरेक्टर्स के साथ हो रहा है, और ये तो अगर ये फिल्म चुपचाप आती और रिलीज हो जाती तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि इसका उस तरह का इम्पैक्ट होता। वो इम्पैक्ट जो है बना दिया गया है अजीब सा, वो ना खामखा उसको इतना बड़ा बना दिया गया है। तो वो है, वो कहीं ना कहीं कहीं इनसिक्योरिटी से आता है, किससे आता है मुझे नहीं मालूम, लेकिन मुझे नहीं लगता। ये फिल्म जो है 4 कैरेक्टर्स की कहानी है, पहले भी बोला हूँ अभी भी बोल रहा हूँ। इस फिल्म में आप पॉलिटिशियन कैरेक्टर को दिखते हो तो उसका कोई एफिलिएशन नहीं दिखता, वो भी टीवी पे आता और चला जाता है। सो ऐसा कुछ है नहीं फिल्म में। तो बाकी सब जो है वो फिल्म एक सोसाइटी, एक समाज की कहानी है, और आप फिल्म देखिए उसके बाद आपको ज्यादा अच्छा होगा, आप खुद ही जवाब देंगे इसका।
अब तक शाहिद के हैदर फिल्म, शाहिद का नाम आते ही हैदर का किरदार एक उन्होंने अपने लिए एक ऊंचा पायदान बना दिया है, तो आप ये टॉमी सिंह आने के बाद हैदर के बराबर के टक्कर का एक नया किरदार शाहिद की करियर में, अनुराग, आलिया, आप लोगों से जानना चाहेंगे।
I think, I mean, personally, and I have seen Shahid's film since Ishq Vishk time. I think he was tremendous in Haider. वो बहुत ही अलग सा performance था. But the Tommy Singh character that Shahid has played in Udta Punjab is something that even if you look at Shahid today, you will not imagine that he'll ever be able to play that character, because it's that like away, and he's just gone for it. And how, and I just want, I'm waiting to see what people say about
the most amazing thing is starting with the language of Tommy Singh to every habit of his. I think Shahid is unaware of anything in his personal life.
सर, इसमें कोई दौरा नहीं है कि फिल्म ने हिस्टोरिक विक्ट्री हासिल की है सेंसर बोर्ड के खिलाफ। आपसे मैं सवाल करना चाहता हूँ कि
एक रिक्वेस्ट है, पहले हम सब ये शपथ लें कि हम सेंसर बोर्ड बोलना बंद कर देंगे, बोर्ड ऑफ सर्टिफिकेशन बोलना शुरू करेंगे। ये शपथ ले लो यार। लेट्स स्टार्ट एटलीस्ट बाय कॉलिंग इट करेक्टली, है ना
जी। एक हिस्टोरिक विक्ट्री है, लेकिन साथ ही साथ फिल्म को एक अलग खिताब भी दिया जा रहा है। फिल्म आपका जो घटनाक्रम है, जो फिल्म ने सेंसर बोर्ड के खिलाफ जो जद्दोजहद की है।
ब्रो,
हाँ,
नो, फिर से
CBFC बोलो, CBFC बोलो।
फिर से
नहीं, we are not allowed to censor
फिल्म ने
anything।
CBFC के खिलाफ जो जद्दोजहद की है, उसके साथ साथ लोग ये भी कह रहे हैं कि जो पूरा घटनाक्रम है वो एक अनइंटेंशनल पब्लिसिटी भी है। तो उस पर आप क्या कहेंगे?
एक बात, मैं सॉरी, मैं इंटरफेयर करूंगा, सॉरी। हमने किसी के खिलाफ जद्दोजहद नहीं की, हमने सिर्फ अपने फिल्म के हित के लिए जद्दोजहद की और किसी के लिए नहीं किया। हम किसी के खिलाफ
तो इस पूरी घटनाक्रम को एक अनइंटेंशनल पब्लिसिटी का भी खिताब दिया जा रहा है, तो इस पर आप क्या कहेंगे?
देखो, ऐसा होता है ना कि मेरी ये अगर ये चीज़ होती ब्लैक फ्राइडे के साथ तो मैं कह सकता कि पब्लिसिटी का बजट नहीं था उस समय, ठीक है। इस फिल्म में पब्लिसिटी का बजट था हमारे पास हमें नहीं मालूम था हमारी फिल्म आ रही कि नहीं आ रही है। ये चीज़ में कहीं ना कहीं सच्चाई थी जो इस चीज़ एक सुनामी की तरह बन गया था। आई थिंक जो 4 दिन जो उड़ता पंजाब का हर चारों तरफ चल रहा था, वो कहीं ना कहीं एक सच्चाई थी जो लोगों तक पहुंची। और अनफॉर्चुनेट है कि कोई इसको पब्लिसिटी कहता है, बिकॉज मैं एक आदमी जो, मैं तो वैसे भी दूर भागता हूँ। पहले दिन भी जो चालू हुआ था बोलना, तो जबरदस्ती पकड़ लिया गया था मैं। तो इफ आई हैव माय वे, आई वुड रादर स्टे अवे फ्रॉम इट।
अच्छा, तो जब फाइनल वर्डिक्ट आया था तो आपकी पहला साहब से बात हुई थी? आपने बात किया था या मुबारकबाद उनकी तरफ से आपको आया था?
आप करना क्या चाह रहे हैं? आप एक नहीं, मैं ऐसे आप वो कौन सी वो गॉसिप मैगजीन है यूएस में, आप उसके लिए अप्लाई करना चाह रहे हैं? मैं इतना बढ़िया मतलब हेडलाइंस क्रिएट कर सकता हूँ। नहीं, कोई बात नहीं हुई।
इलेक्शन के बारे में आई डोंट नो, आई हैव नो आइडिया क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा। हाँ डेफिनेटली, क्योंकि जिस इंटेंशन से ये मूवी बनाई गई है, मूवी आएगी तो डेफिनेटली अवेयरनेस तो आप अभी देख रहे हो कितनी पूरे वर्ल्ड में बात हो रही है। मेरे फ्रेंड्स हैं कनाडा, यूएस, इंग्लैंड, तो सब जगह रेडियोस पे ये सब बात हो रही है, तो अवेयरनेस तो डेफिनेटली मुझे लगता नहीं कि दो राय है, अवेयरनेस तो आएगी ही आएगी। और जितनी शिद्दत से ये फिल्म बनाई है, सब लोगों ने काम किया है, डेफिनेटली मुझे लगता है अवेयरनेस आएगी।
And you've chosen a film which is definitely very close to the state you come from, even though it's a nationwide, very relevant issue. However, the film is around your state. So what was your motivation behind choosing to go for this film, and what is your take on the entire thing that has happened regarding Punjab and now the Punjab High Court reacting against the film?
जो पंजाब हाई कोर्ट का आप बोल रहे हो, आई डोंट नो, आई हैव नो आइडिया वो क्या चल रहा है। फिल्म चूज़ करने का मेरा एक ही कारण था कि ये पंजाब की पिक्चर थी। मैं एकदम से आके कोई मराठी पिक्चर के बारे में बोल रहा हूँ या कोई हिंदी लैंग्वेज के बारे में बोल रहा हूँ तो वो फेयर नहीं होगा, क्योंकि मैं यहाँ से रिलेट नहीं करता। तो पंजाब की पिक्चर थी और पिक्चर अच्छी लिखी हुई है, बाजी ने जैसे मुझे सुनाई अभिषेक सर ने, तो मुझे लगा कि ये मेरा बेस्ट मुझे लगता है डेब्यू होना चाहिए। कल किसी ने ट्वीट भी किया था कि फाइनली वेलकम टू बॉलीवुड, सो क्योंकि कल वर्डिक्ट आया, सो दैट्स व्हाई। सो नो डाउट मेरा एक ही कारण था कि ये फिल्म पंजाब से जुड़ी हुई है, इसीलिए मैंने पिक्चर की। जी थैंक्स मैम।
On that note, we end the press conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you all.
Thank you guys. Thank you.